Hello, good morning.
Hi, Sarah.
Oh, we've got a little bit of an echo on the sound. Yeah. That's okay. I'll keep talking and let you. Did you say you want to put your microphone in?
I can go and fetch one. If
That's better. I think we're okay. Angel. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We just had a funny start. So thank you for being here with me this morning. Really lovely to see you. Anybody joining us, just a quick sort of introduction to what is going on here. So we are doing some showcases this week with our lovely Coaching Catalyst members. So I am one half of the duo of the Coaching Catalysts alongside of my co-founder, Rebecca Daniel. We are both transformation coaches, NLP practitioners, and DISC personality profilers, as well as being coach trainers. And we have a wonderful community, the Coaching Catalyst community, which is for female professionals and entrepreneurs. And through that, we offer a unique blend of coaching and training and an amazing community. So what we're doing this week is we are inviting some of our wonderful Catalyst members to come and join us and talk to us about their backstory, about their journey, about how they have got to where they have got to be. And it's really, we're very, very proud of our lovely communities. It's very, very special to have the opportunity to be able to showcase our lovely members as individuals. So I'm very grateful to be joined today by lovely Angel Ashcroft of Tropic Skincare. So welcome, Angel. Great to have you today.
Thanks for inviting me, Sarah. Thank you so much. It's lovely seeing you.
Oh, it's always lovely seeing you as well. And could you just start, for anybody who doesn't know you, there may well be people watching you who don't know you, just tell us a little bit about you and who you are and what you do as well.
Yeah, so I'm a mum of two. I trained as a civil engineer and I'm a chartered civil engineer. And I work primarily in a corporate environment as project manager. I'd say probably the last 6 to 7 years, I've been kind of consulting and contracting, working for various different companies. And I'm also a Tropic Skincare ambassador, independent Tropic Skincare ambassador. And yeah, I mean, I'm not ashamed to say, actually, I'm proud to say I'm also a cancer survivor, really. So I'm feeling a little bit emotional this morning, Sarah, so forgive me. Obviously, I heard news about Tom Walker from the boy band of Wanted, who's just passed away from brain cancer and left a young family behind. So, yeah, even though it's been like 6 years I've been in remission, when I hear stories like that, it still just gets to me a bit. So, yeah. But I'm going to try and keep happy and upbeat for today. So.
Oh, bless you. I know, Angel. And this, obviously when we hear these stories, it really it really connects, doesn't it? It really is sort of close to home. And obviously, like everything that you've been through, your cancer journey is, a huge part of your identity, isn't it? And you're absolutely right to bring that up as well. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
You're a busy lady, aren't you, Angel? Because as you said, you've got your role in corporate engineering, and you run your Tropic Skincare business as well. So for anybody who's not familiar with Tropic, I'm a huge fan, but anybody who's not familiar with Tropic, tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so Tropic Skincare is basically a naturally derived beauty brand. You don't see them on the high streets. They don't sell on the high streets. mainly because they are so natural. They don't want to use synthetic preservatives or anything like that in their products. And anything that goes in the high street basically does have that synthetic preservative in, because they've got to go into a storage, and so they have to have about 12 months to 2 years storage life, and then they come out on the shelves. So everything made by Tropic is made to order and it's fresh, and it's made here in the UK. It started by a wonderful lady called Susie Ma, who also entered The Apprentice in 2011, I believe. But she didn't win. Lord Sugar invested anyway, so he's a 50% partner. And she just basically, she has wonderful ethics, this lady, and she really believes. I mean, our infinite purpose is to create a healthier, greener, more empowered world. Um, and basically, there's so much about the company that I love, from the products, which are really good in terms of efficacy. And also, I noticed that after cancer, my skin was so sensitive, I couldn't really use anything. And I also learned about, all the potential harmful things that you could apply on your body, through um, the normal beauty products. And actually, I think natural is the best way, especially for me. My cancer was, I was diagnosed triple negative. So I don't really know what caused it. So basically, for me, it was a real sort of like awakening call, thinking about natural products, what I'm applying to my body, my lifestyle, and, you know, um, instilling that in my family as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know you've educated me so much about the passion for the Tropic brand. You took me a few years ago to a Tropic Roadshow, didn't you, where we met Susie Ma, the founder, and all of the wonderful Tropic ambassadors. And I just loved the passion that everybody had for the business.
Yeah.
And it's really impressed me how it's so grounded in ethical practice as well, and
Yeah.
also a really empowering place for women to be, for women who are maybe thinking about starting their own business but haven't quite got the confidence to kind of go it alone. Like, actually starting as a Tropic ambassador is a brilliant thing to do, because they give you, don't they, so much sort
Yeah.
of business background and training. It's amazing.
Yeah, and they give you so much. It's more about, I would say it's more than just about selling skincare. The training is amazing. Susie provides a lot of technical training, scientific training about skincare. And the other training they provide is obviously how to run your business, how to set up, how to do social media. And you're not going in alone, because, as you say, there's such a big group of ladies.
Yeah.
You have a mentor, you have a big group of supportive women there, who are always keen to share ideas and support one another. And actually, I would say that's kind of like instilled from the top, really. Susie's so passionate about her brand. I mean, as a business owner, why wouldn't you be passionate about your brand? You have to worry about the reputation of your brand.
Yeah.
So she's very, very involved in all the Tropic ambassadors, and making sure that we're all happy and that we've got everything that we need to be successful in our business. So yeah.
She is. She's absolutely wonderful. And whenever I, connect with you or any of the other Tropic ambassadors, I'm always so inspired by that amazing community. And as you know, I use it and I love the products myself as well. So love it. So I put up there. I'll just put it up again. Anybody who's interested in Tropic, go and check it out. Got Angel's website address here, her Facebook, and she's on Instagram as Angel_Tropic. So go and have a look and check out her amazing products. They're absolutely brilliant. And so, in addition, Angel, to your role as an engineer and a mum and a Tropic ambassador, you're also making plans, aren't you, for a new business? So we'd love to hear more about that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say it's definitely a journey. As I say, I moved from being a permanent PAYE employee to branching out into contracting and consulting. And then I went into the whole Tropic. And I think the whole journey of what I've learned today, and obviously the fabulous coaching I received from you and Rebecca, has really sort of made me, taken me on a journey. And also with the whole cancer and everything, it's really made me think about my values and what I want to do going forward. I think it's quite fair to say that when you go through cancer, it's a life-changing event in your life. and quite a lot of times people come out of it, and initially you're very happy about, you know, getting it all clear and everything like that. But then once that dies down, you're kind of thinking, oh, and you're kind of left feeling like, oh, I've been given a second chance.
Right.
Do I carry on as normal with my life, or do I do something different? And with the work that I've done with yourself, Sarah, and Rebecca, I've done a lot in terms of looking at my values. And what I realised is that I'm still really passionate about being an engineer. I'm really passionate about, you know, project management. I mean, the whole definition of a civil engineer, civil, like, it's basically working with society for the improvement of our society. And then it's engineers, like, basically using our skills, our engineering skills to improve that. But then I thought, well, other than just like building things, which I love anyway, and designing things, how else can you contribute to society? And I think my journey through Tropic, listening to Susie, you know, learning what she has done with her business, and also talking to you and Rebecca and the other wonderful ladies in the Catalyst group,
Yeah.
it sort of made me realize actually there are other ways that, you know, you can contribute to society. And I found, especially after my cancer journey, one of the main things that I was really, really passionate about was education, and basically like supporting young people. And, you know, ever since I was a graduate, I remember, you know, they talk a lot in civil engineering about making sure that there's enough people coming into the workforce. They're worried that not enough young people were going into engineering, especially girls and females. And there's a lot. And I've got to say, over recent years, there's been a lot more done about it. But in the past, I used to feel like they just talk about it a lot and no one actually actions it. So what I would like to do really is to kind of launch a business whereby I'm connecting the professional bodies and industry to schools, giving them a real life sort of look on what a field in science or engineering is about, really. And you know, I think with any science subjects, it's, you have to learn the theory, you do, but you know, there's actually so much more to it, and a lot of it's about practice. And I think even if you don't have that whole knowledge of the theory behind the science, I think, you know, I read a book called Citizen Scientists, and basically it's talking about how anybody can be a scientist. Anyone who has an interest in exploring and learning, and even sort of like analyzing, anyone can be a scientist. You know, you can be a scientist, Sarah, or can be, or my son, anyone really. It's more promoting the way they think about things and investigate. And I think, you know, working in industry, you don't just work in your science field and that's it. You work with so many, such a wide range of people, basically. And it takes that wide skill set to make a project happen, to make, you know, to deliver it. So I would really love to do that. And I've also been thinking a lot more about, you know, how we can like teach science in a different way. Because I feel like ever since I was in school, and I don't think, I think it's still very similar, the whole pattern. It's very much teaching sciences in silos. You know, I did my chemistry, I did my biology, I did my physics, I did my maths. Like I say, quite often it all has to come together. And the other part of it is the ethics side. You know, we are a modern society. We've done really well in terms of our technological advancements and everything like that. And even today, because technology is moving so quickly, we talk a lot about innovation and things. But I do feel like sometimes we need to take a step back and think about, you know, the innovation that we did. Yes, it's helped us move forward as a society, but what has it done for our planet? And we really always reflect back and make it ourselves think about new innovation. And instead of just saying, oh, this is the latest thing, it's a trend, let's all go for it, it's, you know, it's a buzzword. We should, every time we do innovation, we should really analyze and think about it a bit more in terms of, okay, it's great now, it might help us deliver a project quicker and faster and cheaper, but is it the best thing to do in the long term? Because ultimately, as a civil engineer, you think about society, you think about future generations. Why is there all asbestos everywhere? there wasn't enough research done about it, and now we know in hindsight. I mean, hindsight's always a good word, but in hindsight, we know about the horrible effects of asbestos. The Industrial Revolution was great, but look at what we're doing to our planet now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I think that's a really important part of how we teach science as well, and definitely making kids a bit more hands-on, practical, learn from the world around them. So yeah.
Angel, I'm so excited to see what you're going to create with STEM Evolution, because I think it's really going to be about you bringing together all of that knowledge and experience you have as an engineer, that passion and nurturing that you have as a parent, and your kind of business know-how from the work that you've done through Tropic as well. And it's about bringing all of those three strands together, isn't it? And sort of synthesizing those and creating STEM Evolution, which is so important. Yeah, it's just very, very exciting and very inspiring also to hear your passion, to hear your passion for this. You're such a good role model for young people, for young women, to show how that's possible. And I love your messaging as well around the fact that a scientist doesn't just look like kind of one person, that actually we need multifaceted qualities and strength attributes to bring to science, and that will improve things. It's brilliant, Angel.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
So excited. So, Angel, we have known each other, just for transparency, I will tell we have known each other, God, personally, haven't we, for years now. Our children are at primary school together, they've grown up together, we hang out at like baby playgroup together, for years and for years. Yeah. So you are, a dear friend. But you have also been a member of, first of all, the Transformation Academy, which is the membership that I ran, and you were a founding member of that before Rebecca and I came together. And of course, you are a founding member of the Coaching Catalysts as well. So, if somebody is considering joining the Coaching Catalysts, what would you say to them? What do you think the main benefits are for you that you get from the Coaching Catalysts?
Well, I'd say definitely joining a group when you're surrounded, with yourself and Rebecca included, you're surrounded by so many inspirational women who are basically your cheerleaders. It's absolutely brilliant. Obviously, I think when I joined Transformation Academy, I'd just been through this difficult moment in my life, and I was probably feeling a bit lost and lack of confidence. And what it's done is it really helped me assess my values. You guys have given us so many useful and helpful tools. Talking about all sorts of topics from growth mindset to basically imposter syndrome to basically, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It's these sort of like tools that you give us that really helps me on a day-to-day basis. I think, sometimes I come across a work situation, I'm just like, and I feel a bit kind of, and then I sort of reflect back on, oh, well, actually, what did Sarah say in this talk, or what did Rebecca say, or what has someone else experienced? It's like, well, yeah, I'm going to try that, and I'm going to try it slightly differently, and it's really helped me grow as a person. And I mean, one thing was, I'd say, before cancer and even after my first child, I would find myself quite often sort of working until like 1 a.m, which is ridiculous hours, really. And what I understand now since cancer and also since joining the Catalyst, it's like, as women, we take on so much and we're so hard on ourselves. And we just really do have to toe a line. We have to be quite strict about it, and we have to kind of like almost protect ourselves. And I think that's one thing that you and Rebecca are really good at doing. You're really good at reminding us that, without looking after ourselves and putting ourselves first, we can't function in anything else we do properly, really. So basically, definitely, that's one big learning lesson I've had to do. But as you say, it's talk about habits. It's like changing the habit of a lifetime. It's taken me a while to kind of develop that. I mean, I now will still do overtime, but I will cut off at about 9 o'clock at the latest. But yeah, it's also like reminding myself, like, if I'm here stressed working and I've got my kids out there shouting, "Mummy, mummy, mummy, mummy,"
Yeah.
every now and then I'm like, do you know what? Work can wait.
Yeah.
The children comes first, and
Yes.
what's most important.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I
So
love what you said
I
there,
just
Angel.
say, yeah, the catalyst has done so much for me. So
Oh, bless you. We absolutely love having you, and thank you for your kind words. And I'm sure what you're saying will resonate with so many of us. I think, you're quite right. Like, as women, we play, we juggle all of those different roles, and it's very easy to not think about ourselves and our well-being
yeah,
until sadly we get to burnout, or we have a health scare, and it does give us that wake-up call, I guess, doesn't it, to think
yeah.
actually what's most important here.
And it's like identifying what you want to do, so identifying what's important to you the most. I mean, we do have a joke in Tropic sometimes, like one of my really good friends, her husband calls himself a tropic widow
Right.
because his wife is so sort of like busy all the time doing her tropic business. And I know my husband would probably like to spend more time with me, but I set my time aside to spend that time with my husband and with my kids.
Mm-mm.
But actually, I'll say to him, tropic's something that I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
It's something that I love doing. So yes, I'm going to continue with that. And it's basically finding that balance. And I think so long as you have that conversation with the people around you who are close to you, and they understand that it's important to you, like he might have other things that's important to him.
Mhm.
That's when we can really sort of gel and work together properly. So
Right,
yeah.
right. So when you get that clarity yourself on what matters to you, then you can communicate that, and you can work together to make sure that
Yeah,
that happens. It's
yeah.
really empowering, Angel. That's such a great message as well. Thank you. So much wisdom you're sharing with us this morning. I'm
Oh,
really,
it's all from you, Rebecca. So
no, 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 no. It's absolutely coming from you, and it's really important. The messages that you're sharing are really important for us to hear and to remember. So thank you. Wonderful. We are delighted to have you. So just a reminder. If you want to connect with Angel after today and want to find out more about Tropic Skincare, her social links are here. So she's here at tropicskincare.com/Angel Ashcroft. She's on Facebook as Angel Tropic Skincare, and also on Instagram as Angel_Tropic. So come and check out the wonderful work that Angel does. As I said, I'm a huge fan personally of the Tropic brand. I use the products myself. I'm a real fan of them. Now, what's coming up this week? Well, I say this week, it's Thursday. We're almost at the end of this week, but we are opening, or we have opened doors to our Catalyst membership. So we have this week welcomed some absolutely amazing ladies to come and join us in the Catalyst membership. So you might be a professional, you might be an entrepreneur, or you might be straddling the two, as many of us are. Angel has both roles, both as a professional and an entrepreneur, and that's absolutely fine. Or you might be thinking that you're ready to make a change. The Catalyst membership is for you if you are ready to come and focus on sorry, Angel, what you say? It's open for you.
no,
What's
I was
that?
just pointing to the link
Oh, I
saying
see. Sorry, I thought you were showing me. I thought you were like, Sarah, you've got.
no. I said do it. There we go. There you go.
Okay, sorry, we're doing
Yeah.
this right. The Catalyst, we're pointing to the banner at the bottom. The Catalyst membership doors are open. So if you want to think, right, okay, it's time for me to focus on me, where I am now, where I want to be, and I want to do that in a way that's going to be supportive and holistic and focus on my well-being, not just all about the hustle and the grind. Come and check it out. bit.ly/Catalyst membership 2022. We are back at 11 o'clock with another wonderful member, Leonora, who is a coach. She's going to be talking to us about her coaching journey. And we have a drop-in session as well this afternoon for anybody who has any kind of last-minute questions. We are here from 1 till 2. So if you want to come and find out more about the Catalyst membership, just pop us a message and we will send you details of a Zoom so that you can pop in and join us there. But for now, just want to leave it, wrap up now, say a huge thank you. Angel, thank you for being part of our community, for all you contribute and the way that you support other women. Always greatly appreciated. And thank you so much for your time today to come on and share your background and your story. It's been super inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, I was going to say, please do join, give it a go. It's been really great, life-changing. So
Oh, that's lovely to hear. Thanks, lovely. Okay, right, we're going to wrap up now. If you're watching on replay, let us know later. Give a shout out to Wonderful Angel. Okay, bye-bye.
thank you. Bye.